everybody, I am Cleva, and I am a little curious about cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls! What's a synonym for cinnamon? Sim-simma. Who?
You crazy? You want me to get flagged again? Stop! Play the intro. Jesus! So cinnamon rolls is such a great treat. You can literally have it morning or night. You have it with your coffee, with a nice glass of milk. You have it hot, cold, and this ooey gooey, the cream cheese frosting on top. It's just such a great treat to have. And we're actually going to show you how to make it. So cinnamon rolls, like some of my other videos, if you've been watching, cinnamon rolls come in 3 parts. You have your dough, your filling, and your frosting. So the first thing is the dough. You're going to need 1 cup of warm milk, 2.5 teaspoons of instant dry yeast, 2 large eggs, 1/3 cup of butter, 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 4 cups of all-purpose flour, and an additional 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. For your filling, you're going to need 1/2 cup of butter, 1 cup of packed brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, 1/2 cup of heavy cream. And lastly, for that yummy frosting, you're going to need 6 ounces of cream cheese, 1/3 cup of butter, 2 cups of powdered sugar, and 1/2 tablespoon of vanilla. So for our dough, what we're going to do is we're just going to take our milk and our yeast and we're going to put it together. We need to put it together off to the side so that it can basically start doing its thing, start waking up, start warming up. Then we're going to take our flour and our sugar, our butter, our salt, and the eggs, and we're going to blend all that together. While the milk and the yeast are getting to know one another, our other ingredients are getting to know one another as well. So the ingredient cinnamon is actually native to Sri Lanka. It was first noted by the Chinese though in 2800 BC, where it was actually called rokoi.
Very good.
I'm educated. So, but this spice was so coveted, it was so valuable that because it has so many different uses. You have it for medicinal purposes. You can actually use it in embalming fluid and baking. So it was such an amazing spice, and it was one of the original spices, along with nutmeg.
Baby, sporty, scary.
No! With nutmeg and ginger. Not.
That's a spice? Jesus.
Because it was such a valuable spice, a lot of wars actually negotiated the control of Sri Lanka because they wanted the monopoly of that spice. We're going to take our warm milk, yeast combination, and we're going to add it to our flour combination. So we want the flour to basically absorb as much liquid as possible. Just eat it up, just yum, 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 yum. The extra one is in case it's a little too tacky. You can just add a little bit of flour just to make sure it's not too sticky. But you do it a little bit at a time. Like literally a little bit at a time. So once it really comes together, you switch from your paddle attachment to your dough hook attachment to really bring the party, just get it going, because now the yeast, it's awake, it's alive, it's going, it's moving, it wants to do stuff.
It's twerking on the dance floor. Let's go!
basically. What's happening is the dough hook attachment is going to properly put everybody together without the dough knocking your poor bowl and potentially breaking it. We don't want that to happen because, as we all know, I have no money. So once your dough has come together, we're going to take it out of our mixing bowl and we're going to put it in a oil-lined bowl. Why? Because, like I said, the yeast is awake, it's active, it's moving, it wants to do something. So what's it going to do? It's going to expand, it's going to stretch. And you don't want to put it in a little bowl because you want to give it a chance to really like just do its thing, to really poof, basically. The correct term is proof, but I just always said poof forever and a day. So what you're going to do is you're going to put the dough in your oil-lined bowl and give it time to poof. You want your dough to really just build itself up and double in size. So while our dough is poofing, we're going to put our filling together. So now you put your butter, your cinnamon, and your brown sugar in your mixing bowl with the paddle attachment, and you're gonna blend that together so it comes in. It's a nice even amount of everybody, because you don't want a chunk of butter off to the side or a chunk of, remember the cinnamon challenge? That was insane. You don't want to bite into your filling and have this whole big mouth of cinnamon. So make sure that everybody is coming together. Leave your heavy cream off to the side though. So once your filling is together, we're going to add it to our dough. It's time to roll it out. So since we made our filling while our dough is proofing, next step is going to roll it out to put the filling onto our dough. You're going to get your rolling pin, and we're going to roll it to be at least 24 by 15 inches. We're going to put our filling nice and even on our dough. To give you an idea of the value of cinnamon, at the time, 350 grams of cinnamon was equivalent to 5 kilograms of silver. So everybody was trying to get their hands on some cinnamon. But unfortunately for them, but fortunately for us, the cinnamon empire fell in 1833 when people realized they can grow it themselves in a tropical climate.
So we could just go to like Florida and grow cinnamon? True.
But you can go to a tropical climate and grow your own cinnamon. Or like, I just go to the grocery store. You're gonna roll your dough long ways. Now, not short ways. It's just not gonna work because the only thing short should be me. We're gonna cut it up into nice even amounts. It has to be 12 pieces. We're gonna put it in our pan. After we put our dough into the pan, we're gonna pour the half cup of heavy cream over it. Gonna pop it in the oven, 375, for about 20 to 30 minutes. Check on it at the 20-minute mark. What you're looking for is a nice golden brown color. While our cinnamon rolls are hanging out in the oven, we're gonna get started on our frosting. So for our frosting, we're gonna put together our cream cheese and our butter in the mixing bowl with the paddle attachment until it's nice and cohesive. Then you're gonna add your 2 cups of powdered sugar slowly into the mixing bowl. You don't wanna put everything at the same time because there's a good chance it's going to poof into your face. And I do not want that. Once that's all together, then you add your half tablespoon of vanilla.
How thick should it be for frosting?
So it's gonna, cream cheese and butter, this is a basic frosting recipe, so it will be rather thick, but it's going to actually thin out when you pour it onto your hot cinnamon rolls when they come out the oven.
So it'll melt.
Oh, definitely.
Cool.
Definitely. Not cool. Hot. So once they come out the oven at the 30-minute mark or when it's golden brown, you're gonna put your frosting right on top. Well guys, these are our cinnamon rolls and they are really good. They actually came out better than I thought they would, ironically enough. But let me know how yours came out. Goodness, let me know how yours came out. We're just as nervous as I was to roll it up long ways because let's face it, I have little hands. So, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that little bell so that way you're notified when the next video is up and running. Goodness. I'm Chef Cleva, and remember, everyone's a little curious. How do you have one already?
You made 13.
I don't care. You know what? After this, I believe I earned one. I earned one just for myself. You already have one. Ooh. Oh, and also, check it out, guys.
Let's go merch.
Bye.